The banksters ensure that we stay in debt. The pharmaceutical companies ensure that we stay sick. The weapons manufacturers ensure that we keep going to war. The mainstream media ensures that we stay propagandized and the truth is kept from us. And the government, oh, the friendly neighborhood government, they ensure that all these evils that are done to us by the big corporations are done legally. Listen, when plunder becomes a way of life for a group of men living together in society, they will create for themselves in the course of time the legal system which authorizes it and the moral code which glorifies it. When injustice like this becomes law, resistance becomes duty. People ask me all the time, "Hey Brian, do you really use that keto elevate stuff and does it really work?" The answer is yes and yes. Never in my entire life have I lost body fat so quickly. Not even in my prime at 25, which is over 25 years ago. I'm approaching 54 this year. If you want to support the channel and do your health a favor, grab some with my link in the description. I want to start this video with the hypocritical picture of the day. You got this deputy holding up a container that says, "Don't tread on me." And as the meme says, he's literally the foot that does the treading on individual rights. And while I haven't seen the original post by this law enforcer, I've seen enough in the past to know that the deputy probably got a lot of likes and positive comments on his social media pages from brain-pickled lemmings for this snapshot. And this is what people in government do. They try to sell you on the idea that they're on your side, that they're the good guys, when their actions tell a completely different story. They depend on deception, lies, and hypocrisy, but more importantly, on compliance through the cognitive dissonance of the masses to continue their criminal activities in the guise of protecting and serving. Next, let me show you yet another example apart from the weapons of mass destruction lie propagated by all mainstream media outlets. The reason I call CNN the most trusted name in fake news, the true weapons of mass distraction. This video, uploaded by CNN and still on their YouTube channel, by the way, titled "See Alex Jones' Reaction When Mom Confronts Him with the Truth About Her Son." In this particular video, CIA asset Anderson Pupa interviews Elizabeth Williamson, who gets on here to peddle her book entitled SH, An American Tragedy and the Battle for Truth. In this segment, Williamson not only blatantly lies about what actually happened during one portion of the Alex Jones courtroom drama, she lies while CNN plays the very video clip of what actually happened. See if you can catch it.
Elizabeth, what happened in the courtroom today after the judge left the room?
It was an emotional day, to say the least, Anderson. And at the end of that day, after the judge went back to her chambers, Alex Jones approached Scarlett Lewis and Neil Heslin, Jesse Lewis's parents, shook their hands. I think Scarlett offered him a bottle of water because he had been coughing throughout his testimony, and he was telling them that he was sorry. The lawyers kind of got into the middle of this because they see this as a kind of gambit, because Jones has repeatedly said that he's apologized to the parents, but this has always been a backhanded apology, bookended by another charge against them for being actors or what have you.
Let me play this again.
Alex Jones approached Scarlett Lewis and Neil Heslin, Jesse Lewis's parents.
This woman writes a book about battling for truth and can't even get recorded evidence from a courtroom proceeding right. She says that Alex Jones approached them when he's clearly standing at his own desk with his own lawyers as they approach him. And this may seem like small beans to some people, but this is yet another example of classical conditioning where legacy media makes another attempt to get the masses to not believe their own eyes,
Just close your eyes and trust what they feed you. Now, I don't know how you feel about closed-in spaces, but I would venture to say that most people would not want to intentionally get into tight spots like this guy seems to love to do. No commentary needed. Just watch this.
So right now I'm breathing out. Okay, so I'm coming up out of this, and if I get stuck, I have this rock with me, such that I can pop up some of these knuckles, which made it very hard to get into. Now I have to go slow. That's that knuckle. I'm gonna be shirtless shortly here.
Warning, the actions and stunts performed in this video were done so by professionals. Do not enter a cave without a cave tour guide.
Yeah, but it's okay. I can get through. A lot of people ask why we do this, and you're just never gonna get a sufficient answer. Why do you wake up in the morning? You know, what drives you? What makes you want to get up and go study a subject or go to work or go out, hang out with your friends? It's really nothing, right? This is life, and that's all. This is our way of living. It is not our way of dying.
I don't know, personally, I can think of better ways of living, which include sunlight and plenty of open fields to run in. In case you haven't noticed, any negatives that happen in today's society are clearly Putin's fault, according to the Biden administration. But if something positive happens, Putin doesn't get the credit. The father of the crackhead pervert does. And he can't decide whether to keep his cool shades on or off.
528,000 jobs were added just last month to this country's employment. 528,000 jobs. We have now nearly doubled what we're almost at 10 million jobs. Almost at 10 million jobs since I took office. That's the fastest job growth in history. Today, we also matched the lowest unemployment rate in America in the last 50 years, 3.5%. Yes, 3.5%. Today, there are more people working in America than before the pandemic began. In fact, there are more people working in America than any point in American history.
Now, I don't believe any data coming out of a government that investigates itself and reports only positive numbers. But even if this data was true and there are more people working, all that positivity will be offset by a generous helping of negativity when Biden employs an additional 87,000 IRS agents to make your life more miserable. Guys, thanks for watching my videos and commenting. One of the best ways you can help this channel is by liking these videos and sharing them with everybody you know. If you want to support the channel further, get a hard-hitting, conversation-starting design from the store that you can put on any shirt, hoodie, mug, cell phone case, whatever you want. If you want to support the channel further, the support links are in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.
Hey guys, we know with the way things have been going, it can get really interesting really quick. So make sure you and your family have a long-term storable food supply. Support the channel and get $50 off with my link in the description while you still can.